It's the story no one saw coming. Paris Saint-Germain have left out Gianluigi Donnarumma from their squad to face Tottenham in the Super Cup. Yes, the same Donnarumma who's been called one of the best goalkeepers in the world over the last year. And now, the football world is buzzing with questions, rumors, and some wild predictions about his next move. Could this be the end of Donnarumma's PSG chapter? Is a Premier League switch about to happen? And if so, which team's getting him? But before we dive into all the theories, stats, and fan debates, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the hottest football news and reactions. Now, let's unpack this bombshell. When the news broke that PSG had omitted Donnarumma, the first wave of reaction was pure disbelief. Many couldn't believe the club would sideline a player they see as irreplaceable. Some fans said bluntly that without him, PSG might as well wave goodbye to any serious Champions League ambitions. A few pointed out that he's been their rock in big matches, including crucial UCL nights, and dropping him makes absolutely no sense. Others simply called it a huge mistake from PSG, claiming they've lost the plot. There's a strong sense that you don't just bench one of the world's top keepers unless something big is going on behind the scenes. And that leads to the big question on everyone's mind. Why? Is he injured? Is it transfer related? Or is this just squad rotation for what some fans jokingly called basically a friendly against Tottenham? Some wondered if there's tension between Donnarumma and the club, maybe over his contract. A few brought up the fact that his deal has just one more year left, and PSG might be pulling the classic move, either renew or prepare to be sold. That theory gained momentum when people started mentioning that running down the contract could make him a free agent next year, and that would mean every top club in Europe lining up for him. Body, Section 3, the Premier League rumors. If Donnarumma is leaving, the Premier League rumors are already in overdrive. Manchester United fans in particular have been loud about it. A lot of them are practically begging the club to find the money and bring him in, saying they can't survive another season with Onana in goal. Some went as far as calling Donnarumma the only chance to finally solve United's long-standing goalkeeper issues. Others, though, were a bit more realistic, warning that United's project could be risky. They argue that while Donnarumma could be the Schmeichel-style leader to bring back the glory days, the club's track record with signings has been, let's say, unpredictable. And then there's Chelsea. Plenty of Blues supporters want him at Stamford Bridge, saying that with Donnarumma between the sticks, Chelsea could actually become title contenders again. Arsenal's name even got thrown in the mix, with some Gunners fans calling Raya useless and insisting Donnarumma would be a massive upgrade. Of course, when it comes to transfers, people love bringing up stats to make their case, and the goalkeeper comparisons are fascinating. Donnarumma's League One season saw him keep 4 clean sheets in 24 games with a 67.11% save percentage. By comparison, United's Onana had 9 clean sheets in 34 games with a 67.16% save rate. Chelsea's Robert Sanchez was slightly better with a 73.64% save rate and 10 clean sheets. And Liverpool's Alisson, a cool 72.9% save rate and 9 clean sheets in fewer games. The numbers suggest Donnarumma isn't miles ahead statistically, but fans argue that stats don't capture his big game heroics, the kind of clutch saves that have kept PSG alive in the Champions League. Some people aren't buying the rotation excuse at all. They say this feels like the start of the end for Donnarumma at PSG. A few even claimed that without him, PSG wouldn't have made it past Liverpool in last season's knockout stages. Others took a completely different tone. Tottenham fans, for instance, are loving the news. Some joke that now they won't lose 20-0, and a few cheeky Spurs supporters declared their Super Cup win is practically guaranteed. And of course there's the banter, people making fun of Sky Sports for misspelling his name, calling him Donna Maradona, or pointing out he looks 26 going on 40. Classic football internet energy. So what's next for Donnarumma? The theories are everywhere. Some insist this is all temporary. Maybe he's carrying a minor knock or muscle strain and PSG are just resting him. Others are convinced it's a transfer play and that his omission is the first big signal. The strongest belief that if PSG can't tie him down to a new deal, they'll sell him now rather than risk losing him for free in 2026. And if he is sold, it could spark one of the biggest goalkeeper moves in recent memory. Whatever the truth is, one thing's certain: Gianluigi Donnarumma's PSG future is suddenly up in the air, and fans across Europe are watching closely. From United supporters desperate for a new number one, to Chelsea and Arsenal fans dreaming of him in their colors, to Spurs fans just enjoying the chaos before the Super Cup. This story has everyone talking, but what do you think? Is this just a short-term omission, or are PSG and Donnarumma about to part ways? And if he does leave, where should he go next? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more football updates and fan reactions.